The 3-year recidivism rate of parolees in a certain state is about 20%. That is, 20% of parolees end up back in prison within 3 years. Part A asks to find the probability that exactly 5 out of the 20 parolees will end up back in prison within 3 years. So this is a binomial probability experiment where we have n trials and they are independent because that is assumed within the problem. There's a couple of ways to get the answer for this. One is to go directly to this table. So I'm going to open the table, and it compiles values for if you have n trials, 20 trials, which is what we have here. So like you would locate 5, so like 5 with this 20% success rate, and it basically tells you that the answer is 0.175, which is what we would put here. So I'm going to close this. And that is rounded, obviously, to 3 decimal places. I want to show you another way to get this as well. You can actually get this value not from this table, but from within StatCrunch, and this can be kind of useful. So what I'm going to do is go to Question Help and open up StatCrunch. All right, so another way to get this value is to open up the binomial calculator. To get that, go to where it says Stat, choose Calculators, and select Binomial. And it opens up this thing here. You just have to enter in the appropriate information. So the number of trials is 20, that's n. The p is the probability, which comes from this 20%, so I'll put 0.20. Down here, we're going to select the equals because it says, exactly 5. And then over here, it gives you the corresponding probability, which is 0.17. And if you round to 3 places, you get 0.175. So not only can you use this table, but you could use StatCrunch as well. Either way, I'm going to check my answer. It says good job, so that's right. Okay, part B says, find the probability that 5 or fewer of the 20 parolees will end up back in prison within 3 years. I'm going to open the table back up. So from this table, 5 or fewer means you're including 5, but also 4, 3, 2, 1, and potentially, none of the 5 parolees end up back in prison. And the corresponding probabilities are over here. So it was 0.175, 0.218, and so on until we get down to 0.012. The answer that you would put here is the sum of these 6 values. So in a calculator, you would start here, you'd take 0.175 and add up these values until you got to 0.012. That's the answer that goes here. The reason StatCrunch is probably better to use than this table, so let me bring back in StatCrunch, is because it'll do that addition for you. So 5 or fewer means you're including 5, but also everything that is less than 5 as well, going down to 0. It actually shows up here in this picture as well. So you're asking about the probability at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 as well. Over here, it'll give you the corresponding probability, and rounded to 3 places, it's 0.804. So it's completely fine to use this table. You can just add up those 6 numbers like I mentioned. But it's just, I think, a little bit faster to use StatCrunch since it does the addition for you.